On the phone line with me here this morning, I'm happy to now speak with 35th District Representative Drew MacEwen. Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Jeff. How are you today?
I am well, and how are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you. Yeah, we're plugging away here.
Good to hear it. Yesterday's breakfast that you attended with the EDC and the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, you and Representative Griffey there talking with constituents. How did that turn out for you?
I think it went well. It was a good turnout, some good questions, and I always appreciate the opportunity to update the community on what's going on, what's happening, and how things are looking. And it was a good turnout, and I think we had a pretty good Q&A session.
So June 30th, we are on the potential edge of a possible shutdown in the state government over this budget dealings. Are we going to get close and find a solution just hours before the midnight deadline?
Well, I'm hopeful that we can do it before then. And there's no one in Olympia that wants to see a shutdown happen. And the reason that kind of percolates up in the news is the various state agencies are required to begin giving layoff notices. We went through this 2 years ago. I don't anticipate that we're going to get to that, and in fact, I think there's a good opportunity that we will be taking some serious votes here in the next few days. I think we are close on getting a deal done. We may not have the whole package done here within the next week, but I think we're going to have some major components done, and I think we'll be able to avert that before literally the 12th hour. So I feel good about that. Not a lot that I can talk about. This sounds anticlimactic. I think we're close to getting a deal, but it's the nature of the negotiations is that we don't negotiate in public. And so not everything is done, but I think we've got some pretty broad consensus on a number of things, and we're moving in the right direction.
Are there conversations on the Hill when it comes to these negotiations and just the way the process has come through over the last couple of years on a purely political landscape? Like people, I know that we've talked in the past of good representatives who are saying, listen, I'm fed up with this stuff. My constituents are fed up with this stuff. Is there talks on the impact that this has politically for either engagement in the future or just your guys' and gals' seats in the next time we vote on everything?
In terms of, does that come up within the negotiating framework? No. And unfortunately, a lot of the people that are directly involved or have a significant hand in the budget negotiations are candidly are pretty immune from the political environment. And and I'll give two examples from both sides of the aisle in both chambers. Senator John Braun, the Republican budget writer for the Senate, and Representative Tim Ormsby, Democrat budget writer for the House. Both are in very, very safe seats. They might see their number go from a re-election number go from 70% to 69.5% because of this. Well, big deal. There's so that while the rest of the rank and file, including myself, feel the pressure and want to make changes. Unfortunately, some of the key people don't, and it doesn't mean that they're not conscientious of it, but the pressure is different for them.
Interesting.
And and again, I think that's part of the overall problem. But when we get this thing done, I'm working on forming a coalition to drastically change the way we do these things, and we can better govern, and that's not a Republican or a Democrat issue. One of the people that's kind of jumped on board with me on this is Senator Guy Palumbo, Democrat from the Seattle area in the Senate, and he and I see eye to eye on this. Doesn't mean we agree on everything within a budget, but we agree we've got to change the way the process works.
Well, I know
or doesn't work for that matter.
Yeah. Well, I know that this new role for you has really opened your eyes, it seems like, over this session that we've talked, and continue to do that good work. And we hope to get some good news, if not next week, next Wednesday. Getting ever closer to that deadline here, 2 Wednesdays before the end of the month. All right, Drew, have a great rest of your day.
Hey, thank you much, Jeff. Take care.
Bye. It is 8:13 now at iFiber One News Radio.